This is Billy. Oh, sorry. This is Billie Jean. She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I said, don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who will dance on the floor with her out. She says, I am the one who will dance on the floor with her out. She told me her name was Billie Jean, and she crossed the scene. Then every head turned with eyes a dream, being the one who will dance on the floor and around. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking up girls' hearts. No. And mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do, 'cause a lie becomes a truth. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. For 40 days and for 40 nights I was on her side. But who can stand when she's in demand? Her schemes and plans, 'cause we danced on the floor and around, baby. So take my strong advice, just remember to always think twice. She told my baby we danced till 3, and she looked at me. She showed a photo, my baby cries, eyes look like mine. Go and dance on the floor and around, baby. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. She came and stood right by me, and the smell of sweet perfume. This happened much too soon. She called me to her room. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. Billie Jean is not my love. She's just a girl. Billie Jean is not my love. She's just a girl. Billie Jean is not my lover.
Wow, that duet was pretty much cool. It was very good.
Do you know what a selfie is?
No, what's that?
It looks like it's one of those pictures that you take of yourself and then put it on the Google.
We should try that.
Great idea. All of my friends now from HE Double Hunt will think I am a great party host. Now I need all of you to be in my selfie with me. Everyone stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
I'm gonna do this.
Awesome. This is great.
Anyway, for our next act, we got you all pumped up for Merxc with stand-up comedy.
Stand up.
Oh, no.
Go Merxc! Merxc, and let's clear one thing up, okay? That's spelled Merxdasckx. Now, I'm told that I do my name honor. Like, you know, it's a unique name, and like people tell me I'm a unique person, so that's a good thing. Now, however, I have a few brothers, okay, and they also have unique names. For instance, there's my brother Blue. Blue, like that is such potential. Like he could be doing anything, but he doesn't even wear blue. And then there's my brother Ezekiel, right? He doesn't even do anything biblical. I'm like, see, when's the last time you parted the Red Sea? He's just over being moral and stuff. And then lastly, there's my little brother Cider, right? Cider. Now he's young. He's 6, but I haven't seen him do a single beveragey thing yet. but you know, high hopes for him. So I'm a senior now in high school, and it's my 4th year. Yeah, almost done. And we all like to think that we're improving, right? That each year, successively, we're getting better. And one of the things, or not, okay, throw me out here. And then the one thing that I like to think I focused on also is my image, you know, kind of how I dress and how I portray myself. These people know me. And, but naturally, naturally this makes me stick out sometimes, okay? So sometimes I'll have that kind of jock guy, right? He'll come to me and he'll go,
Hey, Merxc, you gay?
No, frankly, I'm not. I like women. I like a certain kind of woman. I like a woman with a huge set of Broadway original cast albums. I like a woman with a real passion for interior design. And above all, and this has to be part of it, I like a woman with a hot brother who has a copy of Brokeback Mountain and affinity for coloring. Man's got his needs, okay? Now, I've also I think that I've gotten better at haggling. You know, that's going to be important for adulthood, right? I have to be able to manage prices and you know, use my money properly. Like, okay, for instance, there was one time where my mother, my little brother, and myself, we go out to lunch, and we live in Solvang, and we tried to do this thing where we actually should try, you know, those evil skeevers and what have you. So we go to one of those, you know, cliche Danish shops, and we sit down, and it's lunch, but I realize I'm not that hungry. So I'm like, okay, I see they got fish and chips. And I'm like, I see they got a kids menu. I'm like, okay, kids menu's gonna have smaller portions. I want that. So the waitress comes over, and she's that like sweet old lady who has those good old-fashioned values and a little bit of racism. And I'm like, okay, I know I'm not of age, but I'd like to order from the kids menu. Is that okay? I'd like the fish and chips. And she's like, no, that would be dishonest. I'm like, okay, I can work this. I'm like, I'll pay you more for less food, but I better darn get my Viking hat and crayons. So I'm real proud of myself for sticking my guns there. And I feel like I've gotten more pragmatic with time, more practical. My ideas, they work a bit more. For instance, have you guys heard of Clark Mansion? No, okay, so Clark Mansion is this huge mansion property in between Santa Barbara and Montecito. It's just this huge thing, giant, you know, hundreds of rooms, I'm guessing. And it hasn't been inhabited since the 1950s. Okay, that's some wasted space, especially because in the Santa Barbara area, there's hundreds of homeless people, you know, suffering from schizophrenia, multiple personality disorder, and PTSD. And I'm like, okay, here's what we do. Take 100 of them, we put them in this mansion, and then we create, to fund it, we create a reality TV show. Right? Okay, right there. Already a good place to start, right? No. Okay, so here's what we do. We name it 100 Rooms, 400 Personalities. And then it goes something like this, you know, it goes something like,
This week on 100 Rooms, 400 Personalities, who's betting the koi fish for money?
and where did all the knives go? That wouldn't work, would it? Okay, one final thing I have to talk about. You know, I'm a senior, and I have to talk about what my dream school is here, okay? Now, I'd like to go to Chapman University. Now there's a lot of things that are really special to me about Chapman University, okay? I'm going into double majoring in big surprise, theater performance, and piano, as you guys saw. And a bunch of things just kind of fell into place for the school for me. Yeah, for instance, on Monday, my mother and I were like, okay, we need to start looking at schools. And then I'm like, hey, I have a friend or two at Chapman, let's check that out. And within like 3 days of us contacting them and just continuous interaction, they were able to set up a tour for my mother and I, a class that I was able to go to, even a lesson with their director of music, a free lesson. That was beautiful. So my mother and I would make a day out of it, right? And we go through it. Everything is perfect about the school for me. The kids are awesome. It's a beautiful campus. I loved the classes. I got along with the music director. And then there was one thing though. Throughout the entire day, those of you who know me may know that I like ginkgo trees. Ginkgo trees, okay? There's a few of them outside the theater if you don't know what they are. And it's just kind of my thing, I guess. And I was asking like our tour guide, I was like, you guys have any ginkgo trees? Because everything else is perfect. So they naturally like, the heck is a ginkgo tree? so we're going through the day and everything's going well. And then at the end of it's been like 12 hours my mother had been here. We left our house at 4 a.m. And we sit down in like their main courtyard. It's got like a beautiful fountain, and we're sitting there. And then my mom, calls my stepdad, tells him we're on the way, and I grab a leaf and I start picking at it. And I look at it, and it's a ginkgo tree. So I'm like, okay, I better, everything is perfect. I want to see if I can push this a little farther. So I grab a student, and I'm like, what day does it start raining strippers and money? And he looks at me, he says, really, really, like, high schooler, great. He says, Tuesday. So I'm going to Chapman!